Hi, this is Jason with Filer Games coming at you with another game review. This time we're taking a look at the Pokemon Blastoise EX card. And this is from the Pokemon Generations base set from 2016. And he is an ultra rare. So the first thing we're going to do is take a closer look at the card. Alright, so taking a look at Blastoise. So this is an EX card, so he's a super strong Pokemon, but he's also a basic, which means you can start him in the game. If you're not familiar with Pokemon, then it's something you'd have to kind of look up, but this is a Pokemon you could actually start the game with. So having these EX cards is extremely valuable because you can put in a super powerful Pokemon. The only problem with that is you have to power them up, so they actually he still needs energy right there. But so his HP or health points is 180, so I mean he's a pretty strong Pokemon. And then it shows there's two different types of attacks he can do. So he has the Hyper Whirlpool and the Hydro Press, which I'll go over in a second. And then in the bottom left card it says weakness, and it shows that it's grass and it's ×2. So if a grass Pokemon attacks him, it doubles. So if it's 20, then it becomes 40. If it's 40, it becomes 80. So you know you really want to put him against a grass Pokemon. And then his retreat costs to get him out and pull him out and put another Pokemon in is 3 energies, and you can see right there. So it shows 3 energies, which is pretty high for this guy. And then it says Pokemon EX rule. Basically, if you have a Pokemon EX in the game and he gets knocked out, you actually get 2 prize. The other player gets 2 prize cards. And then down here it just shows you that it's 17 of 83, and it's from this little symbol down there, which I'll zoom in a little bit, is the Pokemon base set symbol. It might be hard to see in this video, but this is a holo card. He's a rare holo in this set, and you can kind of see the holographic stuff. It's just hard in the camera and stuff like that, and he's in a little protector case. But in the very top of the card, you can kind of see around like the border, it looks like it's kind of holographic, but that's what it is. It definitely is holographic. Alright, so taking his attacks. So his first one is Hyper Whirlpool, and so those 3 little balls mean he needs 3 energy cards. And the blue one means he requires a water energy, and then the other 2 can be any energy you want. But basically, if you are attack on the right, it tells you how hard the attack's going to be for HP on the other Pokemon that you're fighting against, and that's 60. That's a pretty strong attack. Now you do have to level him up. So if you started this guy in the game, it's you'd almost have 3 turns just to power him up all the way, unless you had a special energy or double energy card. And the second one is Hydro Press, and this is where he gets really strong if you're able to level him up. So he has to have at least 2 water energy and then 2 other energies, anything at all. And it's a 100 hit point attack, which is really strong. But the main thing that makes this guy really nasty is it says this attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So, and it does not apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. So you can actually attack and slowly kill a bench Pokemon while fighting another Pokemon, which is a really, fantastic attack to have. This makes this guy so absolutely nasty. And this just shows his weakness and resistance. If he had a resistance, that means the attack would do less to him, but this guy doesn't. And then it just says that the grass Pokemon do double damage to him, and his retreat cost is 3 energies. And then it says the Pokemon EX rule, which I read earlier, but when a Pokemon EX has been knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. So it's one of those things, if you play this guy, I mean, that's kind of where the gamble is. And you can see in the bottom right, that little symbol, that's the Pokemon Generations base set symbol. And then right now, actually, you can see the card shine. That's the holographic part. And then it's 17 out of 83 in this base set. And then that star means it's a rare, but because it's a holo, it's an ultra rare. And then just looking at the card, it's just a basic Pokemon card, so all Pokemon cards essentially look the same, or at least ones that you can legally play. There's other sets that are kind of special, but this is why, you know, a normal Pokemon back. So Blastoise is an EX card, so you can evolve him to a Mega Blastoise EX and make him, you know, even more powerful. But I don't currently have that card to show you. But Blastoise in general, his original form, his basic form is Squirtle, and then he evolves. Stage 1 is Wartortle, and then he goes stage 2 is Blastoise. But this is just, these EX cards basically start them off basically almost like super powered. So, and you know, you see a lot of competitive players playing with the EX cards and having the EX cards in their deck. You can have you can have 4 of the same named cards in your deck if you're playing in a game or a tournament, or at least the regular rules are. And so if you have, you know, your evolution of Blastoise, and then you have, you know, 4 of the stage 2 Blastoises, you can still have 4 of the Blastoise EXs because the name is different. That EX does enough to change the name as far as the official rules say. So you can really stack your deck, just like you can have, you know, 4 of these guys and 4 Mega Blastoise EXs. As long as the name differs at all, you're fine. But you know, this is a really nasty card to have in your deck. I mean, it's really powerful. Like I said, attacking another Pokemon on your bench is just fantastic. On the other player's bench, you know, is really beneficial, and it's a really nasty attack. And otherwise, you know, hitting it with 100, essentially, you know, most Pokemons, you know, unless they're really big and really powerful, this guy will kill him in at least 2 attacks. Most Pokemons, you know, in 1. So he's a really good Pokemon to have in your deck. But once again, this is Jason with Filer Games. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.